Beyond Body honest reviews, and does Beyond Body actually work? Hi friends, I'm Elizabeth, Countess of Shopping. I'm here with my co-host, Mr. Freddie. I have lost to date 73 pounds through Mounjaro weight loss, and I bought with my own money. This video is not sponsored by Beyond Body. Their meal plan, their 28-day meal plan, and their training plan. Now, I bought the physical book in addition to the digital copy that you can get emailed to you. I think you get emailed like instantaneous. I'm trying to remember. You get emailed instantaneously. And then the book itself, because they print it just for you, see, Countess of Shopping, comes like a couple weeks later. I was waiting with bated breath because I don't know about you, and this is one of my points about the honest review is one, I wanted a tactile book for the meal plan portion, and then also for the training. I'm like, I can't do this on my phone. I mean, does that make me an early boomer? I'm like pre-boomer. I can't on my phone scroll. I aspire to the Zoomers. It's like the Zillennials who can like do all this stuff on your phone. I am a tactile person. So for me, getting the physical copy, number one, well worth the extra price point on it. And I'm gonna give you an honest review. I'm gonna tell you what I don't like about this too, so stay tuned, honey. But the other thing that I did really like about it is because I'm a tactile person, I'm also a visual person. And so the way that they do their 28-day meal plan is they put in here the pictures and you can pick 1, 2, 3. I feel like this is point number 2 about the Beyond Body was I like the choices. Some days I don't want to eat certain things. And so being able to pick, I feel like really empowers me on my Mounjaro weight loss journey. And if you're doing WEGOVY weight loss journey or not even doing a GLP-1, but if you're on Zepbound weight loss or Tirzepatide weight loss, semaglutide weight loss, this is an awesome tool that I bought near the beginning of my journey. I have since transitioned over working with the GLP-1 dietitian, which I will link her information and a discount code down below. And the Beyond Body, I'm not sponsored by them, but I do have a discount affiliate code for you too if you choose to buy it. The number one reason I love this, like let's just cut to the chase, get straight to the point, is the training plan in it. I wanted to have a lifting plan to tell me exactly what to do because I was obese. I still think I am. I need to check my BMI. I've lost 73 pounds on my 100-pound weight loss journey. Probably need to lose a little bit more than 100 pounds, but for now, that's the goal. And so being obese when I first bought this, which was probably, I'm trying to remember now, like I was down 20 or 30 pounds, somewhere in that ballpark. I bought it because I was scared to lift. I had lifted previously before. It's crazy. I was a high school athlete, played varsity sports as like a freshman and as a sophomore, and this body was an athlete at one point, pre-preliminary for Miss America pageant. And just a lot of things happen. So getting back into lifting, I was used to it and well-versed. There was that muscle memory of it. Look, Mr. Freddie turned away. He's giving us the butt, friends. And he's not even giving us froggy. He's like, cut to the chase, lady. But with having the pictures, I appreciate that. And it tells you the reps. And then it even gives you the schedule in here for the lifting schedule, which I literally did today. And I really appreciate because I need that. I need that to tell me like, do this, don't do this. Now, here's the thing I did not like that actually really pissed me off. Beyond Body, you need to change this shizzle right now. It really made me angry because one of the questions they asked in it for my preferences, you get to put, because it's got your name on it, you get to pick your preferences in there, was like, do you have creaky knees or something with like your joints? And I'm like, yes, I do. Like my knees have taken, I mean, being 100+ pounds overweight, they've taken a beating, honey. Okay, they've taken a beating. And she needs a little rest on the knees until I'm a little more spry in my step. I mean, I am spry in my step because I've lost 73 pounds on my 100-pound Mounjaro weight loss journey. But she still needs some grace and gingerly love with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still need a little bit of help to have this healthy lifestyle. I can't just dive back into me being like a varsity athlete. That's not going to happen now in my 40s. So I was pissed when they put in here for the lifting, let me flip to the page, it was squats. I'm like, it was these squats. I'm like, B, you know I cannot do that. I said I had creaky legs. Why did you put that in there? Why did you put these in there? I still can't do them. So instead I do the donkey booty instead. I just do more of the others. But that really made me annoyed. I'm like, Beyond Body, why did you ask if I had creaky joints? And then you put, I'm like, maybe it's a mistake, get the benefit of the doubt, but no, B, throughout the whole thing for the workout part of it, the lifting part, it does not respect creaky joints. So something to think about for me being, you know, starting this of like, I can't do some of this stuff. So what I'm choosing to do to turn the lemonade into lemons, or what is it? Lemons into lemonade, is just do the best I can and then modify. But it doesn't give modification for creaky knees, and that kind of annoys me. Like, then why did you ask the question? I feel like they asked the question like to hook you in, like, oh, there's going to be a special section. There's not, to my knowledge. If anyone finds it, tell me in the comments. But that wasn't, I haven't seen that. So that's the part I don't like. What I do like though is it tells me how much time I can do if I want to do time, like for rest time in between. Not if I do rest time in between, and then how many reps. I like this. I'm very much a type A checklist person. Can you relate? Tell me in the comments if you're type A. Having that is really, really helpful. Now let's talk about the food plan. That 28-day food plan, I appreciate that there was the simple workout plan. Like, bottom line, simple workout plan, easy to follow. The exercise plan is easy. And it's not crazy long time to do, which I also very much appreciate. Having an enriched schedule, probably like you do as well. Having an enriched schedule is super helpful to have, just like a step-by-step thing. They do have where you could buy the add-on to get nutritional stuff. I didn't. And then later on down the pike, I'm now working with a dietitian. If I said nutritionist earlier, she's not. She's actually a dietitian, which has way more education. She has her master's, thousands and thousands of hours of training being a dietitian. And so I work with her directly. But when I first started my Mounjaro weight loss journey, I needed this. I needed to see the pictures. I needed to see the portion sizes. And with my injection, with my Mounjaro injection, day 1 and day 2 on my Mounjaro weight loss, I'm not hungry. So I couldn't some days eat all of these things that they recommended. But then on like day 5, 6, and 7, I totally could. So something to think about is your portion, I'll use my I statements. My portion sizes sometimes could not do this at the beginning of the shot days. But by day 5, 6, and 7, I could. But I appreciated, for example, you get the choice for eggs here. Eggs, quail eggs, duck eggs. I live in rural Virginia, and I have access to a lot of things. I guess I probably do have access to quail eggs and duck eggs somewhere, but not easily. But I appreciate that those were at least choice. Like, it makes me think like, oh, I appreciate like the choices. Snacks, you can have like different snacks within there. If you eat snacks, or just, I sometimes bundle them together. You can pick on here. Like, this is some of the things that I don't like about it, is you can have quinoa, which I love quinoa. I'm not gonna mispronounce this, armath or bulgur. She does not have bulgur. Maybe I do though. Maybe you're a bulgur lover. If you're a bulgur lover, tell me down below. Do I need to be eating bulgur? More bulgur in my diet? Excuse me. I'm getting over a cold. But it has in here organic extra firm tofu, organic tofu. I don't like tofu. I don't know why she put tofu in here. She does not like tofu at all. So I found that a little, was that one of my choices? That actually was one of my choices. So I don't have to pick the tofu. But it annoys me that like I put in the thing my preferences. I don't want tofu. If you love tofu, mad props to you. I'm not a tofu lover. But it does have in here, one of the other choices is cod fillets, haddock, or I'm going to mispronounce it, H-A-K-E. I want to say hake, hake. How do you pronounce that? I'll work on it for the next video. I'll work on my different fish selections. But like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's interesting choices on here. This is day 7 dinner for me. No, excuse me, day 7 lunch. And it was, you know what the dinner was? It is. Day 7 was for dinner. The only choices were tofu, which stinks. I don't like that. I don't like that. I beg your pardon. It was dinner was fried tofu. When I specifically was like, I don't like that. Which is why I'm like, did you even listen to why did I fill out the questionnaire? But overall, I appreciate that they have in here, like, here's some cheese selections. Fat-free feta cheese, regular feta cheese, or Parmesan cheese grated. Like, that's super helpful. Or seed mix, sunflower seeds, or flax seeds. I feel like within my pantry, I have a lot of the things, I don't have to buy a bunch of crap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to buy a bunch of mix and matching for recipes and things like that. It's really like straight to the point, straightforward, cuts to the chase, which I really appreciate too. You have those personal preferences with a short quiz, but like I said, I feel like some of it was taken in account, and the others, like the creaky knee things and then the food, like, why are you putting tofu in? I don't like tofu. Ugh. Again, no disrespect to tofu makers out there and tofu lovers. It's just my personal preference. I don't understand why they put that in the Beyond Body program if you're asking to make a design book. However, overall, I do feel like it helps contribute with a healthier lifestyle. And seeing these pictures day after day after day has really helped me be like, okay, these are portion sizes. Because for me, being 100 plus pounds overweight, I didn't have a healthy relationship with food. I'm still actually, I don't feel like I'm fully at the fullest health of relationship with food yet. I'm on my way and I'm getting there. But seeing things like this is really helpful for me for my portion sizes to realize, okay, this is what I should be having. 5 tablespoons of quinoa or white quinoa, red quinoa, or rainbow quinoa. Y'all, I didn't even know there was such a thing as rainbow quinoa. That's cool. Canned tuna in water, canned tuna in brine, canned tuna with oil. But it's 2.5 ounces. Friends, I could belch out 2.5 ounces. My mother would be rolling right now. She'd be like, Elizabeth, you just said belch. I apologize for the crassness. Or the tuna chunks in brine or tuna chunks in water. It's 3.5 ounces for those. 2.5 ounces for canned tuna. For me, that is not enough protein. And that was one of the things that's like the downside of it. It was with GLP-1s. My GLP-1 dietitian said that I have to be having 100 to 120 grams of protein for me. I'm almost 6 feet tall, but just in general, that is her. We've done the whole interview. If you want to see the interview in the playlist down below. And we talked about this a lot in my free Mounjaro weight loss encouragement group. All are welcome at that table too, by the way. If you're on semaglutide, WEGOVY, Ozempic, Zepbound, Tirzepatide, whatevs. And if you're still learning about those, I have the best telehealth company. I will also link that down in the description link below, in addition to 50 articles, plus more than that. There will be 100 in the next upcoming weeks on countessofshopping.com, my article site, where we talk about a lot of this stuff. Having protein is so important. And so, for example, here is on day 12 for me at the breakfast. It's 2 corn tortillas, 1.5 tablespoons of cashew butter, 2 medium apples, and that's breakfast. Or I could have 2 whole grain tortillas, 1.5 tablespoons of peanut butter, and 2 bananas sliced up, or 2 tortillas low carb, 1.5 tablespoons of hazelnut butter, and then 1 small mango. So I could have 2 apples, 2 bananas, or 1 mango. Like, that's just not enough protein for me for breakfast of what my dietitian has been telling me for GLP-1s, which is true because of the muscle loss component. And how do I know I've lost so much muscle? Weight training. I can feel it. I used to be able to lift. I mean, if you go back in Countess of Shopping videos here on YouTube, I have like way taken it back of where I was lifting. And I was lifting way more than I can now. I just can't. Like, my legs, I'm like, and part of that is I did have ankle surgery, and so my legs are substantially weaker from, what is it, a year and a half ago? Is it a year and a half? Yeah, it's been a year and a half. And so I still haven't built back that muscle from that surgery, which is, again, the aging process. The major thing I can control and things that I have power over are lifting. I may not be able to do certain things, but I can control actually trying to go lift. And I feel like this is really, really helpful with the plan, the training plan involved. So for me, I'm all for, I don't think you can just buy the training plan by itself. I think you have to buy the meal plan, the Beyond Body meal plan with it. So you would have to, but to me, it's well worth it. It was well worth it just for the training plan alone, to be able to see visually what I should be doing, have a schedule, have the reps, and it like tells me exactly what to do. And the other bonus, I can do it from my house. I have a gym membership right now, paying probably close to $100 a month because they have childcare there too. I need to cancel that. I'm lifting in my own home. We have a gym in our home, and I understand for some people like that's totally a privilege, but the cool part about this is it's not having you lift weights in there, it's having you use your own body's like you're doing like these, see, you can see you're doing like with your body. You're not like lifting like weights. So if I'm doing squats or these donkey kick things, yo, I was in the donkey kicks today. I felt like the dog, when Mr. Freddie goes on a walk and he kicks backwards, I'm like, I feel like that. It was actually really fun today, the lifting. I am really sore though, really, really sore. So in conjunction with a Mounjaro healthy diet, plus the training program, let's give the final verdict. Final verdict for me is this would be an 8 out of 10. The deduction comes if I'm going to be Keith Lee. If we're going to get rated on a scale of 1 to 10, I love Keith Lee so much. I love Keith Lee. If I'm going to Keith Lee it, the reason why it didn't get a full 10 was because I don't feel like I was listened to about the creaky knee things and the tofu things. I can get over that though because of the visual pictures, the bright imaging, the portion sizes, the colors. It gives me a foundation at the beginning of my weight loss journey, or because I needed help with nutrition. Like, y'all, that's a diminishing word. I'm going to take that back. I had, and I'm still continuing to learn about nutrition and a healthy framework for nutrition without that distorted view and lens of it. And so for me, this has been very helpful to visually see for 4 weeks straight. Now, we know Stephen Covey said is that it takes 21 days to make a habit. So at day 28, super, super helpful. And then they do give you like eating out tips and stuff like that, which is, I will say this is very helpful to eat out with, because you can pick, like here's day 10 dinner, I just flipped to it, is like this, but this is where I have a problem. 1.5 ounces of beef sirloin, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 cup of green beans, which is awesome, a half a tablespoon of olive oil, and 4 tablespoons of wild rice. I would rather personally for dinner, 1.5 ounces, like that's ridiculous. I feel like I have upped it for my protein way more than that. But if you go through lunch, you have 4 ounces of salmon steak or like fish or whatever. And then for breakfast, you're having lox salmon, and then snack peanut butter, and then cashew nuts for your other snack. So there's more protein in there. But for me, 1.5 ounces, that was why I didn't get a full 10. But it's helpful to be like, here's the options, and then I can up those protein options. Did I lose weight on this? Yes. Was Beyond Body effective? Yes. It was very helpful for me. I'm grateful I bought it. And I just pulled this back out because somebody in the Countess of Shopping community in my free encouragement group, which is linked in the description link below, was like, oh my gosh, let's talk about this. Let's get real chat here. Let's get an honest view. And I'm not paid, I'm not sponsored, so I can say what I want. If you do want to use my discount code, they've been very gracious to the Countess of Shopping community to give us a discount code for the Beyond Body program. But I appreciate that, like, this is honest. They're not paying me on the side. Like, there's the affiliate link, but not the sponsorship, which be mindful of that, please. A lot of these, I was looking to see what other people had said, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so blatantly obvious they're paying you. Like, copious amounts of money. But Beyond Body, call me if you'd like to pay me copious. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. So it was interesting to see the success stories with this too. And I feel like I am, having lost 73 pounds, I do feel like that was part of my success journey now of helping with portions. And also knowing for portions, I can't have 1.5 ounces of beef for a meal. I need a lot more than that, particularly with weight training involved in there with their wellness program. And now it's become part of my daily routine of using the tools that I learned from this as well. Like I said, I think the hard copybook for me, well worth every penny. Well worth it. Didn't do the nutritional add-on that I wanted to work with my GLP dietitian. Liked the digital one because I used that until the book actually came, which it was a few weeks. I think it might be 2, or maybe it's like 10 days or something. You can see when the shipping date is on it. But it really, really helpful. Really, really helpful. And if you're starting your journey and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so overwhelmed, this for me was very helpful. I've talked previously about Weight Watchers, which I also love. That I feel like every program has different pieces that I've pulled from for me to learn. And so if you see me talking about different programs, it's because I'm still learning and I'm pulling from each program things that I like to make it collectively what works well for me to get to that 100-pound weight loss journey. So I think that that's been key. And for me in this upcoming, next 12 months of this weight loss journey is going to be really, like, that's the hinge pin, is what am I doing on a consistent daily basis to help move me closer to my goals? So that's my question for you today. We are action-oriented here at Countess of Shopping. What are you doing today to help move you closer to your goals? Tell me in the comments below. 2, we do a little thing here at Countess of Shopping of where I put you put an emoji in the comments. It helps me to get to know you better. 1, I will pray over you. If you don't believe in prayer, 2, I'll uplift you in positive thoughts. Today's emoji is going to be a camera or a cell phone. And I will know that you've made it this far in the video, and I will pray over you and or send positive energy and uplifting thoughts for you today too. Make sure you check out the playlist down below, and if you haven't clicked that follow button and the like button, Please do. If you've made it this far in the video, clearly you've liked it. By clicking like and subscribe, it will signal to the YouTube algorithm to show you more of my content, because I got a lot. I've got tons. I mean, over 100+ videos on Mounjaro alone, let alone other topics too related to weight loss. So, and join my free community. But for that community too, by the way, it's linked in the description link below, as is all the links today I've talked about. You have got to answer all of the questions. It will get flagged as spam if you don't. And you don't get to everyone who comes in that group has answered all the questions. 2, if your account is brand new on Facebook within a couple of years, that is another flag to spammers. And I am so protective of that group. It is my safe space. It is what has helped me lose weight. It's because iron sharpens iron, and it's a really high quality group. And we have thousands and thousands and thousands of people in it. The reason why it's so high quality is because I am super stringent about who comes in the club. So, and like 50 Cent said, in the club, yo shorty, make sure you fill out all the questions and answers. My son is going to roll over with embarrassment that I just did that, but that's okay. And you guys were asking about my laser treatment, which I had done. It was BBL Moxie. I'm still recovering from it, which is why I'm not all zhuzhed up today. And I have a ton of, you can see all these red marks on here. I had the back of my hands, my décolleté, and my face and my neck. It has helped with Ozempic face, but also tightening my skin, brown spots, and discoloration. It is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So if you don't follow me over on Instagram, I've talked about it more there, but I can totally talk about it more over here on Countess of Shopping, Instagram and Countess of Shopping, YouTube too. So my sweet friends, be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Because life is delicious. Mr. Freddie here, I can't believe he's snoozing so hardcore. He's like, I see the camera. All right, see you guys later. Bye, guys.